Yeah, pretty much as we get back into the coldest part on average of the year, which is end of January through early February, we're going to basically feel really like the end of January, early February type cold conditions too. We have one tonight. This is the wind chill. Wind chill is really the factor, but temperatures will get below zero. Between 20 and 30, we've already seen that out to the west. We'll see it pretty much all morning long. There will be some improvement in the afternoon time frame, not much, but enough to be not as dangerous, but still. This is one where if you're outside with exposed skin, you can have frostbite in about 30 minutes or less. So it is quite on the cold. Cold weather advisories is that threshold there for pretty much across the entire area. Most of this will be probably expiring at 9 or even noon, depending on when the actual temperature wind chill gets above 25 below too. So overall, we still got winter weather advisories to the west. That's because of blowing snow. Quite a lot of that going on there, probably till about midnight till the winds kind of subside a little bit further to the southeast just for snowfall. We still got pockets of it across the area, but nothing real widespread. It's just the known areas. Here's radar, and here's this little band that really has been producing pretty decent drop in visibilities and some gusty winds along with it too. But notice to the west, those are your apparent wind chills. We've already seen 25 to 30 below. We got a little bit of clearing skies too to go along with that too. Wind speeds, as I noted, this is sustained wind, so it is really blowing around and reducing visibility out to the west too. If we look at kind of overall visibility, here's this little band. You can see it has dropped visibility down to almost 1.5 miles in it as it's pushing to the east. So Sparta will probably see this in a little bit too, and further eastern Vernon County and maybe Richland County too. Otherwise, this will be out of the area. Once it does, it's really not going to see much in the way of precipitation. You see up to the north, generally not seeing much. That band is to the south, but you can see right on the road right there, that drifting coming across the road too on the interstate, and that will be a problem. That band pushes out. We got clearing skies, so not much in the way of precipitation. Wind chills is noted. There's your morning, 25 to 30. Could be at areas that get lower than 30. By noon, we'll get back into maybe 15 to 25. And then in the afternoon, it's more in that 15, maybe 20. Still cold, maybe not quite as dangerous. The winds will subside as we go throughout the nighttime. Now, Tuesday morning, we'll have lows probably close to 10 below in a lot of areas, but we're not going to see much wind, so the actual temperature and apparent temperature or wind chill won't be that much of a difference, but still it'll feel potentially 15 to 20 below with a little bit of wind. Tonight's lows, single digits below zero. A few areas may hit the 10 below mark. Then as we go through tomorrow, struggling to get to zero. A lot of areas will probably stay below. A few areas will get above, but once again, very cold conditions too. There will be sunshine. At least that's about the only positive thing about tomorrow is there will be some sunshine. Tuesday lows could get colder just because there'll be lighter winds. That wind, less wind, all these temperatures in some areas with fresh snow to get into that 10 to 15 range. So then as we go into Tuesday, we're going to see things change a little bit. These temperatures are closer to sunset, single digits to the north, teens to the south. We have increasing clouds because we have a couple disturbances that are going to dive southeastward that are going to provide our next opportunity for snow. One is going to be coming right to the south. I've got the 3D look so you can see the darker colors indicating a little more Hanson snow. Tuesday night before the morning commute, probably that'll push east. Then we have another one that'll be diving south more towards the afternoon. This will then swing through, could impact the evening commute too with more light snow. Amounts right now, I think you're going to see somewhere, this is greater than 2-inch probability, somewhere pretty much just north of La Crosse down to southern Wisconsin. We could see a swap of maybe 2 to 3 inches, maybe even more. So something we'll have to keep an eye on once again. Beyond that, look at the temperatures drop off Friday, Saturday. We will see 20s to potentially 30 below actual temperatures, not wind chills. And Friday, look at that. That's -5. That's your high here. Some areas up to the north may not even get to -10.
Oh boy. So leggings underneath the jeans, long sleeves underneath the sweaters. Layer up, everyone.
It's back to,
We're in for a